Morning folks, welcome back to Bivvied Up. Today we are doing winter predator fishing vlog 3. We're back on pond 5.
So what's the plan?
Well, you're on pest control and I'm going for the big girls.
Wind the handle. Point it to the sky. That's what that crate is. What do you mean I'm on pest control?
Well, those pike are going to be all over my bait like a tramp on hot chips. Isn't that right, Dave?
Right, okay. So I get to be pest control, I get to catch all the little jacks.
Of course. It'll be my honour to let you do that.
It'll be your honour, will it? That's very nice of you. Okay. Right, so how are you planning on catching these big fat girls then? What bait you got on?
I've got lamprey that's been soaking in like fish blood.
Oh, oil and
Yeah.
Van den Eyne predator sauce, whatever
Yeah,
you call
whatever it's called.
it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you're on a floating ledger and a normal ledgered rig, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I keep watching your little float wobble around in the wind. And I'm on double ledgered deadbeat. One is a lamprey kebab served with mint yogurt and a side portion of salad with chips and a Coke. And the other one is a mackerel served with nothing. Just a portion of treble hooks. And it's got a double portion of treble hooks.
Oh my god.
There's nothing special about that one. Gordon Ramsay's not been anywhere near that bit of mackerel. So, first, I'd like to say a big thank you to all our new subscribers.
Yeah.
And a very big thank you to Dave from Dave Scoob's Angling Adventures over in Northern Ireland. Thanks for the shout out. Made you very, very happy, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because now I've got lots of subscribers and I've never been shouted out on anyone's video.
You've not been shouted out on anyone's video, have you?
No.
And you've got 30 more subscribers, didn't
Yeah,
you?
no.
Eh?
Yeah.
So, get a couple of people saying, why would we want to watch a little girl fishing? What are we going to learn off of her? And it's not really, your channel's not about teaching people how to fish, is it? Teaching grown-ups how to fish, is it?
It's about getting more girls into fishing and having fun.
More girls into fishing and having fun, yeah. And I'm teaching you how to do the types of specimen fishing that I do.
Yeah.
So all we're doing really is recording it, and because it's a teaching video for you and any other person. Ooh, missed us. And any other person that wants to watch it, we'd really sort of welcome any comments in the bottom, wouldn't we, that say that viewers would do things differently to the way we do it. We're not saying that this is the only way in the world to do things, are we?
No.
This is just the way we do stuff.
Yeah.
Missed us again.
That was a very weak one.
It was, wasn't it? They must be running out of gas. So please folks, feel free to comment below in any of our videos telling us how you do whatever it is that we're doing, any slight different changes, and recommend products or different methods, because nobody knows it all, and the idea is to keep this sport going and bring it on to the next generation.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And no one's going to learn anything if everybody keeps everything a secret.
Yeah.
So again, big thanks to everybody that's joined us recently, and if you would share it amongst your friends and pass the word around, you'd be very, very grateful, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we got a little challenge for Dave?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little while. And what we'll do is we won't say what the challenge is because he might not be bothered. Yeah. So we'll say we'll give him a little hint or something later on, a little taster, and then we'll see
Yeah.
if he's up for it, and then he can give us a reply in one of his videos maybe.
Yeah.
Or we could get in contact on Instagram or Facebook or something.
Or he could just comment.
Or he could what? Comment. Yeah, he could comment at the bottom, couldn't he? And then we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right. I think in about 20 minutes, half an hour, it's probably going to start to rain again. So, what shall we do?
I don't know.
Like, how long are you going to leave your bait in the water where it is before either moving it or changing it?
Well,
Excuse me.
I'm gonna let it stay there for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna dunk it in the oil blood thingy.
Yeah.
And then cast it back out.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. And how long?
What do you mean?
How long are you leaving it before you dunk it like a tea bag and cast it back out again?
I don't know, 5 minutes,
5 minutes? Is that all?
maybe 10. I don't
Maybe 10. Oh, right. Okay. I'm going to leave mine a little bit longer than that.
know. What, 20 minutes?
No. Probably about an hour. Probably about an hour.
Okay, I'm moving mine now.
Okay. I'm leaving mine 2 hours.
Daddy, this is gonna add up to 40 hours if we keep going.
Only if you keep copying. So yes, that's what I'm going to do.
How long? 40 hours?
No, an hour.
Oh.
An hour, and then reposition it. And I'm going to do that. I think.
For 40 hours?
No, I think I'm going to do that 3 times, unless the bait falls to pieces. And then I'm going to try a different flavour.
Elaborate.
Yeah. No, put a different menu out for the pike.
Would you like this? Or lamprey? Or this?
Yeah.
Or lamprey?
A seasonal special. I still think my lamprey kebab with mint yogurt, chips, side salad and a can
And mushy
of Coke.
peas.
You don't have mushy peas with a kebab. Oh my gosh.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce is acceptable, but I like the mint yogurt or the mayonnaise. That's what I have on my kebabs. But that's a lamprey kebab for pike, so I don't know what they'd prefer. Maybe a bit of chilli and lemon. Have you caught anything yet?
No.
Have you caught anything in 2021?
No. Unfortunately.
Just me then.
You're rubbing it in and I don't like it.
Right, so it's lunchtime, folks, and as far as the fish scene's concerned, nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Can't say how wrong the weatherman got it today. It should be sunny now and 14 degrees, according to the weatherman. But it's not sunny, is it?
Not at all.
It's freezing bloody cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weatherman, worthless. So I am going to change my kebab rig into something else and reposition my other rod. I've had them out in the middle until now. That's my plan anyway. What are you going to do?
Like I said, we're one of my lamprey, I'm gonna take it out, dunk it in the oily sauce thing, and reposition it.
Okay, just one?
Both.
Both. Okay. So, we'll do that then. What are you doing?
Soaking my lamprey.
Soaking your lamprey.
Donkey, 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 donkey.
I suppose we could give Dave a tip here, couldn't we? I know it's going to be at least 3 to 4 years away, because you didn't start fishing till you was 3 or 4, did you?
No.
But maybe some other folks that are getting their boys or girls into fishing might be interested. So, what do you set your little child up with when it comes to fishing? Everything's so super expensive nowadays. This is what I went for. It is. Nathan's got 3 Stillwater Target 10-foot stalker rods, and they are £3 test curve, and they're married up to some good old Shimano bait runners, the 6000 RAs, and a nice set of alarms that come with a sounder box. Can't pronounce the company that they're from, but they were the alarms were under £60 for 4 with a remote box. The reels were my reels that she's inherited, and the rods, believe it or not, were £8.99 each, less than a tenner, and I can't fault them. Something to use without breaking the bank. Do you want me to set it back over your head for you?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Don't kill me, please,
I'm not going to kill you. Whenever you're ready, my darling. That's it, tighten up gently. Yep, bait runner on so you don't drag it into the weeds. Not that there is much weed here, but it's good practice. Bait runner, yeah, and then feed line out as you're putting it on your pod, yeah, and you get it all set up.
Right. Do I need to tighten
line
it
onto
up?
that. It's tighten up first. Yeah.
So
Bait runner.
this way.
Bait runner. Otherwise, you won't be able to turn it.
Is it?
Yeah, and then
this
wind them
way?
up. Yeah. Right, then take your bail arm off.
This.
That's your bait runner. Then put your bait runner off. Yeah. There you go. Now you're fishing.
Hi mates, I'm going to give you a bit of a catch up on what's been happening. So, I've caught nothing. Dad's caught nothing. I've baited up again, cast out, and my rods are silent. They've made no noise at all. My dad have made a little bit of noise. Hopefully mine start beeping soon. Yeah. And I'm really excited about going to Langard to do some pike fishing in the next video. And yeah, I'm just really excited to go. I haven't been there for a while. And then after that, we're going to the office, and I've never been there before. We're going catfish fishing, I think that's how you say it. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I've had a pot pasta. Dad's done some spinning. Yeah, we've watched a movie. So that's a catch up with you guys. So I'll see you hopefully when I hook a fish. Please tell me I can hook a fish. Bye guys.
So it's just gone 3:30, folks, and we've still not caught anything. Which is a real shame because I'd really wanted to get a fish on the bank for our new subscribers. I want them to think we at least catch fish.
Yeah.
Mind you, if they watch vlog number 1, they'll see me catch a fish.
Oh my god.
There's still time for you yet, though.
Yeah.
Eh? We've got to probably pack up in about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Well, maybe a little bit less because we need the daylight to see what we're doing.
Yeah, so 1 hour.
Yeah, maybe an hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
So there's still plenty of time left. But yeah, it'd be nice to get one on the bank for our new viewers, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really.
Langold tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous.
Why?
Well,
We've never pike fished.
no, I have, and that's the
I have.
trouble. It's like in our videos, I tell people the whole reason I found Langold was because of the pike. I got told that it was good pike fishing there, and I went pike fishing and saw the facilities and everything around it. And then when it came to start to teaching you to fish for yourself, it seemed like a really good place to go because it got the toilets and the
Playground.
playground if you got bored, yeah, and the cafe and all that sort of stuff. So everybody that's watched the videos knows that there's pike there, and now we're going pike fishing there. So what's going to happen? Probably not going to see a flipping pike. Eh? That's just sod's law, that is. So fingers crossed there that it don't embarrass me. Yeah, fingers and toes, yeah.
And arms.
Yeah.
And legs.
Everything crossed. Cross everything.
Eyes.
So that's just going to be right embarrassing, that is, if
Yeah.
you get there tomorrow and blank again. This is my second blank.
This is my third blank.
You've blanked all of 2021.
Shut up!
Yeah, you've not caught a fish this whole year.
Stop rubbing it in!
Oh dear, that must feel terrible.
Ah!
Oh dear. I tell you what, talking about feelings, obviously this is sort of aimed at parents, grandparents, uncles, whatever, getting their nieces, nephews, children into angling. There's no experience I felt that's been better than obviously watching the birth of my child, than watching Raven there fight a big fish, proper put up a struggle and battle it and win, and then to watch her sort of glowing with pride afterwards, and then the shock like kicking as the adrenaline starts pumping around. It's a great feeling, and I know you're expecting, Dave, so you've got a few years to wait before you'll maybe experience that, but you can write that down in your calendar. Something to look forward to, and then when it does happen, however many years in the head, if you're still making videos, it'd be nice to hear what you think about it. Yeah, fantastic feeling. And again, any people out there that have experienced it as well, stick a comment in the comment box, and we'll try and promote a few more parents to take that risk, taking kids fishing. It's not easy, bringing you. You're not as difficult as your sister, but when you first started, when you started at like 3.5, you were quite controllable. But there's loads of stuff that you have to bring. Like if I was coming on my own, I'd have that little green bag with my tackle in it, and in there's enough room to put enough coffee to kill a small giant, like an ogre or something like that, and my stove, and that's it. Oh, I'd probably need, if I was doing the video and if this wasn't your channel, if it was mine, I'd probably need another bag to carry the camera equipment in.
What about your fishing tackle?
Yeah, but that's it. That little green bag, yeah, that we've got the spinner, the lures in, and the dead bait stuff in. That's all I'd
What
bring
about
today.
your rods, I mean?
Yeah, that'd just be my quiver, wouldn't it? That obviously I'd need that. But I have to pack another quiver, your bag, warmth for you, like blankets and stuff to make sure you don't get cold because you'll get mardy.
And ponchos.
And ponchos, yeah. A big bag of food that I wouldn't normally bring on my own. These are all the things that you're going to have to think about if you're thinking about bringing your child along with you. And in the early stages, when they're not actually into fishing like Raven is now, you've got to bring entertainment as well. You know, colouring books and ride along bikes or whatever you can get that's going to entertain them. Oh, don't expect to catch much either. You'll spend more time
Entertaining the children.
Or worrying what they're picking up or where they're going, that sort of stuff, than you will do fishing. And if it's a place where you've got to fish your own margin to catch fish, forget about it, because all they want to do is run around, Dave, and scream and shout and make noise. In fact, you was doing that up till last year when we went away on holiday, and you went earlier than me because I was working, and I came up and I got 2 days fishing, and I spent all that morning getting that nice, remember that nice little carpy corner? There's a picture of it on my Instagram, folks. Lovely carpy corner. I got bubbles going, and then you and your cousins came round and did a song and dance right on the corner on top of it and scared them all away. Remember? Yeah. You could at least say it loud enough and own up to it for everybody in the world. Ruined my only chance of catching a fish, and that was abysmal weather as well. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
This is what you got to put up with, Dave. and all other prospective parents going fishing. So yeah, last April, wasn't it, that we started teaching you to fish for yourself rather than you just coming along. Yeah. And we started you on carp fishing. I'm a specimen angler. Maybe not a great one, but a specimen angler nevertheless. So I don't do the float fishing for little roach or tenty breamy type stuff like that. I only catch them if I need a bit of live bait when I'm piking. For me, it's all about the carp, the pike, and the barbel. And if you've got to pick something to start a young child off with, carping's not a bad one, to be honest with you. They're not going to get put off by wriggly worms or maggots or dirty smelly type of stuff. They are going to get attracted to the sweet smelling fruity type of baits that we use in carp fishing. And goos and stuff like that, yeah. So all you've got to watch is that they
maybe not the salty squid one.
Yeah, they don't eat it. But when you was little, I didn't use any squiddy ones or fishy ones because I didn't want to put you off because of the smell.
Yeah.
But it didn't take long for me to realise that you actually liked the smell of spicy squid, and that's like your favouriteest dip in all of the dips. So yeah, starting them on carp fishing is not a bad idea. Just make sure they don't eat the boilies or drink your corded glugs.
Or go near hooks.
Yeah. We had a rule, didn't we? Anything on the little black table you're not allowed to touch when you was little. Yeah, I could trust you to do that. I think Phoenix, when we tell her that rule, as soon as we turn our back on her, she's going to eat.
Oh, hooks!
Yeah, she's going to eat the little black table and everything that's on it. Yeah, but we'll see. She was supposed to come today, but to be honest with you, I only picked today to bring her because the weatherman, the lying git, said it was going to be like sunshiny, which would have meant she could have run around on the bank and all sorts of stuff.
Get run over.
Yeah, there's no one's going to run her over here. There's hardly anybody here. But there's space to have a run around, whereas the weather like it is today, we don't mind. Obviously, we've come fishing. We know what we're getting up to.
We've also got the metal bivvied.
Yeah, but that will keep us warm. But we're sat waiting on a fish, aren't we? We're not. Our entertainment is waiting on catching something and the expectations of catching something.
And maybe a movie.
And maybe a movie, yeah, if it's really crap. And making videos for your channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're doing that, whereas Phoenix wouldn't have been able to do that. She'd want entertaining, and being stuck in the car in this type of weather wouldn't have been a great
Watching
idea.
the Instant Hammer or something.
Yeah, well, that's what we would have ended up doing for her, wouldn't it? We would have ended up just putting movies on for her, and I think she would have got bored quite quickly after watching a movie. Maybe one movie, maybe not even half a movie. You know what she's like. Which would have become a problem.
Yeah, that's why you asked her to take activities and stuff.
Yeah, bring colouring books and things like that.
Yeah, and dolls.
Yeah, and I again, something you'll have to extra to pack. I wouldn't have brought a bivvy today if I was on my own. If Phoenix would have come, the bivvy was packed. I took that out. Thought it's a bit more space for us in the car. But yeah, the bivvy was packed so I can have a bit of space outside the car that she can stretch her legs in and still keep warm and dry as well.
What?
Again, wouldn't have brought it if it was just me. It's something extra to pack. I hardly ever used to use my trolley. Hardly ever.
Trolley?
Yeah, the barra. You know.
Oh,
yeah.
barrel.
Barra trolley.
Whatever you call it.
You see, it's because I'm old. I remember before barrows were invented, and a barrow was an actual wheelbarrow that we used to load up and bungee things to and use that. Then some smart aleck thought, oh, I'll make something built for purpose and charge you 200 quid for it. Can't grumble though, it is good. It does save a lot of heartache carrying stuff around, but I hardly ever used it when I was on my own. It was only if I knew I was going to a venue where the car park was miles away from where I wanted to fish, I'd pack it. Now it's like I've almost got it every time we go out because I've got to bring all the extra stuff for you. That's mostly like filming equipment at the moment. The camera bag is flipping bigger than the tackle bags. Eh? Crazy. See? Anyway, it's all stuff to think about. It's all good fun. Hopefully we've got some decent sound this time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're getting better at it. Some of our earlier videos were not great on sound.
No.
But our equipment was a bit crap. We've got slightly better equipment now.
Yeah.
Now all I've got to do is learn how to use it properly. Okay? I'm a bit of a Luddite, folks. I can do emails and I can copy and paste stuff. And that's about it. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right on the old editing.
Yeah.
I'm learning as we go, aren't I?
Yeah.
Start showing you what I've learned, and then you can do it. You don't know how much work goes into that, do you?
No.
Loads of time to make one of them. But anyway, that's a different matter. Well, what do you think now?
Fish.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get one. But
Fish.
are you leaving your baits where they are until the end of time today?
Yeah.
You're not repositioning them.
I think the pike have just gone to sleep.
You think?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't. Seen lots of movement just underneath the surface of the water, so I keep trying to point it out to you, but you don't quite know what you're looking at yet. But folks that know what they're looking at, you'll see like a V on the top of the water where that's the water line and the fish is swimming just underneath it, and as it swims like that, it makes a V on the top and you see it moving through the water like that. Can you see that there? Look, moving across.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And well, there's loads of that going off in front of us, and that could either be fish getting away from predators, but they're not seeing anything jump out of the water yet, which is often what they do to get away from predators. It's probably more likely that they're moving around and feeding, or maybe they're feeling a bit frisky and they're getting ready to spawn, lay their eggs. But look, there's loads of little fry. I say little fry, they could be roach about that sort of size, just moving around. It's all along these 3 pegs in front of us.
They're fish, not fries.
No, fry is the word that they use for like a small fish.
I know.
Okay.
Just making a joke.
Okay. And I've tried using a little little soft rubber lure to sort of replicate what's going off in front of us, and nothing, not a follow, nothing. So I think that they're probably feeding or making friends.
Hi!
Yeah. Rather than evading a predator. You know what I've got to do when we get home?
What?
Put different reels on your rods.
Why?
So you've got braid on and we can pike fish properly.
Why?
Really don't like pike fishing with monoline. It's not very sensitive, really quite fragile, unless you've got this super thick leader sort of stuff. But yeah, different story. I've already had a rant about that, so I'm not going to rant about that now.
Dad rants.
Langold. Fingers crossed for Langold. Well, I ain't got much more else to say. What do you want to say? It's your channel. You just let me talk for ages there.
Yeah. I want to catch fish.
I want to catch a fish.
I want to catch the 25.
Shall we do current affairs?
What does that mean?
Current affairs means discussing things that are topical, like in the news. So you're 8, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What does an 8-year-old think of lockdown?
Horrible stuff.
It's horrible. Why?
Because I want to be free like a bird.
Yeah, baby. We all want to be free like birds. Hey, do you know why they're doing it?
No.
You don't know why?
No.
It's to stop the virus spreading.
Yeah, I knew that. I thought you would come up with the other answer.
No. That's the only answer I'm allowed to give, otherwise your channel will get banned. But yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
They make everybody stay inside and don't mix with people so they don't spread the cold around.
That's why we're doing Zoom stuff and Teams and stuff like that.
For your schoolwork, yeah. So do you like that better than being in a classroom?
Not really.
No.
I like
Do you do more work in the classroom or do you do more work at home?
both.
That's
No,
not.
we do
not,
an
That's not the right.
No, we do the same amount of work in school and after school.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't do much work then, do you?
We do a little bit more, and that's art, and that's it. And then maybe learn a bit more about stuff like overdo it, just so we get the hang of it.
Right. So you go to school then between 9 and 3.
And we have playtimes, like
Yeah, I know you have
10
playtimes, yeah. But you have like an hour for lunch, don't you?
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening? Or is it 10 minutes?
It's one's 20 minutes, I think. I don't know. But one's longer than the other, definitely.
Okay, so
Last playtime is shorter than
last playtime shorter.
Yeah.
So let's say the first one is 20 minutes. You know why that is, don't you? It's because your teachers need that extra time first thing in the morning for another cup of coffee. Because
no.
you lot are driving them nuts. That's why that is. So let's just for conversational terms say 20 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon, so that's half an hour. Yeah, and an hour lunch, so that's an hour and a half. Yeah, and you're at school for 6.5 hours. Yeah. So if we take the half hour off, that takes us down to 6 hours, and take an hour away, that takes us to 5 hours. Yeah? So you're supposed to be learning for 5 hours at school constant, right? But all the work that they give you to do at school, in your packs and on your classes, you've done it all the day's stuff, and some cases when I've not been paying attention and give you like other pieces of paper, other days' work as well, in an hour and a half. So what are you doing for the rest of the time at school?
Draw with Rob.
Draw with Rob?
Yeah. He's an illustrator, book illustrator.
Okay, what, so you draw with Rob for like 3.5 hours?
Yeah, because we need time to colour it in. We might put another one on, and
Flipping heck.
we might even
Do you know what
put
I did when I was at
film
school?
on and milk and coffee.
Yeah. Do you know what I did when I was at school? And I bet Dave's a similar age to me because he's got the grey in the same parts of his beard where I have. Do you know what he probably did when he was at school?
What?
And it won't be flipping drawing with Rob. Hey? It'll have been maths and English more maths, and more
Science.
English, and spelling, and then more English, missed, and more spelling, and maybe a little bit of colouring in.
So, I love those lessons.
I know, but what I mean is, we got more of it.
So?
I think I need to have a word. I don't need to have a word with Mr. Watson. What? Missed me again, because he watches the video. So, Mr. Watson, this goes out to you. Raven is not getting enough schoolwork and would really like it if you gave everybody in the class, especially Miles, more work.
No! Shut up! Miles was like that.
Well, there we are then. So more work for Raven and Miles because they're finding it too easy. I don't know about Miles, I'm just trying to get you into trouble really, but... See, Dave, this is another great thing when you've got kids, you can embarrass them. I know why my mum used to have so much fun doing it to me. What? I don't know which is more embarrassing, me saying it or you acting like that. It's like double embarrassment added together. Is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Miles.
I've just done that, so there. Anybody else? Can you remember any of the people that commented?
No.
No? I can remember a couple, but one of them I can't remember properly. I can't remember his actual name. He's got what kind of fishing he does and then his name after it, and I can't remember what it is, so I don't want to say it. But I can remember Nathaniel. So thanks for commenting, Nathaniel. I can remember N.I. Carper. Do you know what that stands for?
No.
N.I. Carper. I'm going to guess it stands for Northern Ireland. You learnt about Northern Ireland the other week, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you remember anything about it?
Can
you remember what its biggest river is?
The River Ban.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the biggest one?
Yeah.
Cool. What about its tallest mountain?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's okay, try it. Dave will laugh at you. And so will N.I. Carper, if he is the Northern Ireland Carper, but it's alright, you're not Northern Irish. No, you can't look on the phone. You've got to do it by memory. That's cheating, that's the whole point of learning. Go on, say it loud enough for people to hear you.
I don't know.
Try.
I forgot.
Try.
I forgot the last name.
You forgot it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's try something else. What else did you have to learn about?
The flag.
The flag. Go on then, tell me about the flag.
Northern Ireland is one of the national flags of the UK.
Yeah. And what does its flag look like?
It looks like the English flag, but it has a tiara and a hand.
Ooh. A tiara?
Yeah.
Or a crown?
Sort of a mixture of it.
Oh. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
And what else did you learn?
Belfast City Hall once, I think it was or is the home to the Whitehall, I think it is. I don't know.
What's that? Is that like the Prime Minister?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. That's because they're in charge of themselves now. Yeah. Just like Scotland and Wales.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I can remember.
That's all you can remember? You can't remember the biggest mountain?
No.
I can't remember it either.
It starts with an S, and then the second bit of it starts with a D.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to guess that, sweetheart, I'm afraid.
No.
Eh? You'll have to wait for Dave's comment, maybe.
Dave's probably like making fun of me, like, how do you not know this?
I don't know. I bet Dave doesn't know the biggest hill in the Midlands, because yeah, we're in the Midlands and we don't have mountains. We've got big hills.
Yes.
Eh?
I don't know it either.
Well, something else for you to learn. Ever quest of knowledge. What else can I remember? Who else can I remember for commenting? That's really doing my head in. I can't remember that man's
Faith?
last name. I said Nate. I remembered him.
You haven't said Faith though.
Faith? Did Faith comment?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Nate.
You're supposed to remember who you
You
replied
said Nate,
to. I
but
did.
I didn't see Nate.
Yeah,
in the
he was one of the people that commented on. I think it was your first pike vlog.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fish.
Well, I know that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. But you're the executive producer. What we're doing?
What we're doing is we're catching fish.
Well, we're not.
Want to catch.
We're not catching
We're not
fish
catching
at the
fish.
moment.
We're camping.
Yeah, we've had a nice picnic at the moment.
Yes.
Well, it's not even been a nice picnic because it's been cold.
Yeah. It's been a cold picnic.
Yeah, it's been a cold picnic. It's a bit like Arctic training, but without the severe temperatures.
Yeah.
So, now what? I'm waiting for artistic direction.
I don't know.
You don't know? This is where we could do with one of the rods running off, couldn't we? Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. I wish it would happen right now. Please.
It would be good on
Fishing
cue.
gods.
Yes, let's have it on this left-hand setup here, please, fishing gods.
No!
Why?
No! No!
What's wrong with that? That's a lovely setup, that is. I think that's deserving of a fish just because it looks so pretty.
I haven't had a single thing. He's had lots of beeps. Well, not like runs. He's had lots of separate beeps. And my brother's silent. It's like the buzzers are broken.
Yeah.
And he thinks he should get the fish.
Do you want me to let you into a secret?
What?
I think those beeps that you've heard were the wind.
Good.
What do you mean good? Thanks. Thanks very much. Dear. So, yeah, like I was saying. So in the spring and summer last year, you learned carp fishing.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went back to school, and we didn't really do anything up and past Christmas, did we? Don't
No.
do that. And we restarted again really after Christmas in January, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where we started doing bait. What we're doing is called bait fishing, whether that's dead bait or live bait. Yeah, dead bait. We're bait fishing for predators. But there's another type of predator angling that you've had a little go at, and that's the lure angling, the spinning. Yeah, I call it spinning because that's all. Well, I learnt it as when I was young, and there was only little spinners and a few plugs around. Now it's massive. The market's massive. But so that's what we want to cover, sort of the end of the winter and the beginning of the spring. Yeah, we'll do some lure fishing and they get a little bit more active, and probably that sometime the end of April or end of May, depending on the weather, we'll start back up the carp fishing again.
Yay! Oh, that's in my face.
Yeah.
Yay!
And during that summer, we'll have a couple of adventures barbel fishing. Yeah. And
When will we get time to do, like, you told me you would take me into the woods and, yes.
leave you.
No. No. Survival.
Can do that tomorrow.
No,
Take you straight into the woods and leave you. You can be raised by squirrels. Yes, we'll do some wild camping as well. So you ready for the zombie apocalypse? Yeah? Got to make sure you're always ready for a zombie apocalypse.
No.
I bet you, right, Dave's got 3,000 subscribers or something like that. I bet you at least half of them have got a zombie apocalypse plan. At least half of them.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I bet you. Bet you Dave's got a zombie apocalypse plan.
Probably.
Yeah. Have you got one?
No.
Well, you doomed then.
No, you need to teach me, that's why.
Eh?
You need to teach me that.
Right, so what you need to survive a zombie apocalypse...
It's food and shelter.
Food and shelter, but you also need a smallish group of friends that are slower than you.
Why?
Because then you can always outrun them.
I'm the fastest in my school.
There you go then,
In my
not a problem.
year,
As long as you've always got somebody you can outrun, you'll be fine.
which is my whole class.
There you are then. So the zombies will always have somebody else to eat, you see.
I'm done.
It's like if we was to go for a walk on an African safari,
Yeah.
and we came across a lion, I wouldn't need to be able to outrun the lion to be safe.
Daddy,
Yeah?
shut up.
What?
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say?
You're gonna feed me to the lion.
No, I'm not going to feed you to the lion.
The lion's gonna eat me.
All I have to be is faster than you. Eh? Which I'm probably not anymore. Because you are really quite quick. But yeah. You'll see, when you get old enough to watch zombie movies, you'll see that the people in zombie movies, they've always got a few disposable friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll do some wild camping as well.
Yeah.
You think you can hack that, do you? No.
Hopefully I can.
Yeah. And take you out to the woods in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. See how long you can survive.
Yeah, about that.
Don't worry, I'll give you a spoon.
That's it!
Yeah, it's a tactical spoon. You can use it for spoons, like spoony type things. You can stir with it. You can dig really small holes with it.
Yeah, why would I want to put dirt in my food though?
But you don't put dirt in your food, you'd wash your spoon.
Where?
Anyway, I've seen you, you're a master of Minecraft, so you'll be able to Minecraft yourself.
They don't have spoons in Minecraft.
You don't have, how do you eat soup?
You just drink it out of the bowl.
Barbarians. Perhaps somebody should do like a civilized pack for Minecraft where people have
think they
table
are.
manners.
I think they are. But like most of the comments and ratings are bad, so yeah. I always look at the ratings before I get it.
Alright, well, we'll not talk about your escapades of buying Minecraft things, eh? Shall we?
No.
That's the other thing to look out for, parents. Don't give them your phones or tablets that have got access for buying stuff. Because somebody not mentioning any names spent quite a bit of money buying stuff. Not even buying stuff, renting it. It was you had to pay £30 a week. £30 a week.
Yeah, you have to pay it back, and I've lost £50.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
It was 52 to make matters worse.
Yeah, so that was a whole year's pocket money.
Because they get £1 a week.
Yeah.
Every Friday.
So you had that Minecraft pack for a week, 1 week of play with it, and it cost you a whole year's worth of pocket money.
Yeah.
Was that worth it?
No. Because the thing doesn't, like, the furniture works, but you can't, like, use it. You can't, like, open the ovens, pull out the stuff from the fridge. But you kind of sit on stuff. You can use the beds.
Would it have been worth it if you could have cooked?
Yeah.
It would. A week's worth of play for a year's worth of wages, basically.
No. Yes, no, yes.
Make your mind up.
No.
No. Did we learn a lesson?
Yes.
Did we? We'll see.
What do you mean we'll see?
We'll see. Right, shall we save some of the video for when I catch this big 25-pounder? Yeah, I agree. That's a tremendously brilliant idea, Daddy. She said without moving her lips.
So folks, that brings us to the end of our session, and it looks like it's another blank for him.
Hey, it's going to be another blank for you as well, you know.
Well, special thanks to everyone that's joined the group. I'm excited to see you all back in Predator Fishing Vlog 4 at Langold.
Langold.
I haven't been there for a long time.
No, nervous about it, said that.
Yeah. So, unless we catch a fish, catch you later, folks. Bye!
See ya. Right, so what's this challenge that we're talking about? First of all, Dave, it's not a obelisk measuring competition, and it's also open to any of the viewers out there that are watching. It's really something that you could be taking part in against yourself rather than a friend, but we thought a bit of friendly competition might help Raven get a bit of motivation to learn a new skill, and it will also give her a bit of content to film for a channel. So around us this time of the year, the pike start to go into spawn, and then they get a little bit frisky, and it becomes a little bit unsafe to fish for them with dead baits or live baits, just with the speed and voracity that they sort of take them down. I don't know if that's the same around you, Dave. So to carry my pike fishing through until the slightly warmer seasons when we start carp fishing, I tend to do a lot more lure fishing. So this is where I came up with this sort of little challenge. I was thinking that perhaps through March we have a little race to see who can march 20 metres in distance of pike. So what I mean by that is, you know, when we catch them, rather than weighing them, we measure them, and we add that measurement up until we get to 20 metres, and we perhaps keep a track of how many days, how many different venues, biggest fish, smallest fish, that sort of thing, and see what we get at the end of it. Maybe we do 20 metres in March, maybe we do 20 metres in 2 months, depends on how lucky we are, I suppose. But that's the thought. I've got a few other rules in mind, so if you're interested, perhaps we could hook up on a Zoom or a FaceTime or something like that. And if you're not, it's not a big issue. Me and Raven will just have a go amongst ourselves. But anyway, thanks again for giving her a shout out, mate. And thanks again for everybody else that's joined the channel recently. If anybody out there watching wants to take part in it, drop us a comment at the bottom and we'll get in touch. And once we've decided what the rules are going to be, we'll let you all know. Till then, folks, ta-da.